Hi, sorry about that previous glitch. Not a great way to start the Monday after March break, but all good intentions, right? Anyway, so Crystal and I are here. We're going to go through this very quickly. We know your time is valuable, and we appreciate that you stuck around for the presentation that never was. So Here we go. So you'll be given a folder on Thursday with your name on it, and the folder will contain the following. So anything you see on a slide, you'll receive that in your folder. So this will happen. We're going to try and collect some data from each of the tables, and thank you for agreeing to be the collector. So the first sheet in your folder, and this will be up on a slide so you'll know what sheet you're using, will be a blue sheet with the following 4 questions, and all we're asking is that you just kind of jot down the main ideas that are being talked about at your table.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be word for word, just the general idea of what's being said. And you don't even need to identify what school's saying which, just kind of get it down there.
Yeah, we're just looking for themes really, so we can code them moving forward.
Yeah, and we also will have a timer up, so this question will have 5 minutes that you'll be recording, and then we're going to ask you to go to a different color of sheet. So next off is the pink sheet. So again, same idea. You're just going to record the big ideas, and this has 7 minutes, and it's about SIPSA goals and implementation.
Next sheet is green, and again, 7 minutes for this one. And they're going to be talking a little bit about what's happening at their individual schools.
And then the last one is just barriers that still exist. So writing down is really important. It's important to engage both schools at the table. So the more information we have, it's going to help us determine where our support can be moving forward. So what we're going to do is over lunch, we're going to actually code the information on each individual page. So if you run out of room on the front, you can go on the back if you're writing that much. So.
All right, so that's the end of that section. We'll be doing a few activities in between, and then we're going to come to sort of the math section of the day in the morning, where we're actually going to ask some schools to do some math. So
there's going to be a part of the day where we're going to introduce the math activities. Now, schools and the teachers at the table will not have these activities. They're actually going to be in your folders. So your folder's going to be quite thick. But it's really, really, really important that you do not hand out these questions until after we introduce them all. So just like we want to model for our students to listen to the instructions first, we're gonna ask our teachers to listen to the instructions first. So we're gonna read these next 4 questions.
So that was option 1. This is option 2, option 3, and option 4. Once all the schools get to see each option, then they will choose which option they'd like to explore further as their school team, and then you'll just hand those out. So if they choose option 3, you would give out option 3.
Yeah, and every school will have, or every teacher, whatever, I think will have all the options. I can't remember how we copied them, but they will end up with all of them, but we want them to choose one. So that's the big thing. And then after, they're going to be answering the question in multiple ways. And this is really important too, that you don't hand out these ministry continuums, which again are going to be in your folder. Don't hand those out until we give you kind of the go ahead to do that, because it's part of the process. If they have these before, then they won't, the process won't be as meaningful. I think it's really important for them to go through the experience so that it, I don't know, solidifies things, I guess.
Yeah, so these are just kind of the next step in the process. And then, so once the school team has completed the question that they're exploring, then we'll hand out the continuums. So that is basically it for what we would like you to help us out with. So the original recording of the 4 questions, then there's a little section in between the next one. We're going to go through the 4 questions individually, kind of like on the screen. Each school will choose one, they'll explore it, we'll walk them through that, and then we will give you the go-ahead to then hand out the continuums.
So you are recording things first, and then you're the keeper of knowledge for the day.
Yeah, so if you will be collecting, you can just put everything back in the folder, and we'll collect everything just before lunch. And that's about it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact either Crystal or myself, Catherine, and we'll try and clear it up for you. If you want to know who's sitting at your table, just let me know, and Crystal and I know, and we can tell you what schools you'll be supporting. So there's 2 schools at each table.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thanks so much. Sorry again about the mix-up before.
Okay, bye.